Alright, so here I will be starting fresh. I like the way the sound is, but I want to turn it down just a little bit more for just in case. And I actually now have this to where it's watching everything on my screen. Well, watching everything for Final Fantasy, but I have things set up to where I can actually see the chat. Hopefully, I think, yeah, see the chat room, so that way if anyone says anything, then I can reply. Looks like everything's a little constricted on there. I hope this isn't going to be too much of an issue. See if that does anything. Does that mess with it? That does. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to I'll figure something out. Because I can't make that any smaller. Can I pop this out? If I can pop out the chat room, that might help out. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. I don't see an option. There needs to be an option to pop it out. So, does this help? Bit rate, recording, da 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 da. Okay, that's cool. Oh, there's a volume button. Wow. Let's put you right back there. Alright. Personalized hotkeys. Huh. I don't see any way for me to pop out the chat, so I guess I'll have to tab back and forth on the chat if anyone says anything. Alright, well, let's get to making a new character. Oh, the parents. Do I remember what that is? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so I already know what class I want to be. Now I just gotta figure out what race I want to be. And this is a very beautiful game. I absolutely love this. Small clothes. Yeah. We just need you to stand. I would like to play a Hrothgar, but the thing I don't like about the Hrothgar is that the helms do not show, or at least most of them. And that irks my nerve. Because well, it doesn't really irk my nerve. It's more or less, for this game, I want helms to show. I like the helms in this game, and I want them to show. It really sucks when your character, well, with like a Hrothgar, they're wearing like all that plate armor or whatever, or mithril armor, but their head is exposed, completely showing, even though they're actually technically wearing a helm. I might end up just playing a human. Just because I am not fond of elves. And you can't tell me that's not an elf. Lalafell, I don't know. I just I don't want to play a short character. The cat people, I think they're all right. Not too big on them. These guys, these look like golems. These people look straight up like golems. I'm not fond of the aesthetic of them at all. The these guys, this one looks like he's all about himself. I would love to play a Hrothgar, but I want the helm to show up. There's really no option to ensure that it happens. And I don't want to play a Viera, a bunny person. So, might just have to play a human. Yeah, gonna just play a human.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh, um, yeah, a Midlander because we're gonna start off playing as a black mage. That's what I want, or Thermagant or whatever, Thermageist. I can't pronounce it right, but that's who I want to. That's what I want to start off at. I don't want to be tall. Choose me. Yeah, let's go with being a tall. Muscle tone. Yeah, we'll keep you at a 50 if it'll let me put you back at 50. There we go. Your skin color. Make him pale as a ghost. Do I want to do that? Or maybe, yeah, something with a little more of a tan. And then hairstyle. What kind of hair? Plenty of options. Maybe. It's just the one side. If they had that on both sides, and it would be a strong contender for me. Full back. Almost looks like a mullet, in my opinion. What about you? Not completely feeling it. There's a lot of hairstyles, but a lot of them I'm just... there's always something a little bit that I'm not fond of. Oh. Yeah. Why not? I kind of like that. Then we got this one. Kind of. I'm thinking I like this one. Come on. There you are. Hair color. Should we go black? No, how about something different? White. Nah. Do I want to go green? Maybe blue? Ba 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 blue? Eh. Huh. Eh. I'll just go with the black. I don't know why, black just always seems to work for me. Now, face. That's a that's a funny face. Looks very blocky. Kind of look like he ran into many walls. Pretty young, confident, kind of blank, naive. Kind of looks like he's chilled, but he's seen some shit. uh, yeah, I think the confident one will be maybe best. Now let's go with blocky. Now the jaw. There we go. The eye shape. Okay. I kinda like the small squinty eye. Iris size. Yeah. Now your eye color, should that be black as well? We could just make that white. Kinda give that look of power. Oh, actually, where's... Yeah. Maybe like with a hint of blue to it. So that way, I don't know, it kind of gives off that they have magic feel to it, if that makes sense. And again, all these kind of do that, don't they? Oh man, how cool would that be if you could have eyes that just constantly did that, just up and down. What do you want? I know you're down there bugging me. What do you want? Really? Oh, you know, I just started. Come on. The dogs are bugging me because they want outside, so I will be right back. Yeah. I hear ya. Alright, I'm back. Now let's get back to making the character. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna go with the white. Well, yeah, I want that tint of blue. Oh, good, there we go. Eyes are so damn small. What if we went with like purple? See, that says purple, but those look blue to me. Maybe it's just my bad eyes. Yeah, just go with that. I don't want to dwell on it forever. Well, you definitely don't need a big old nose. Maybe two? 6. Now that mouth, what you do? Yeah, go with 4. Now your lip color. Decisions. I'll just keep them normal. Oh, I could have it all. Ha ha ha. I mean, why not? Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I'm not able to change the beard or mustache any. That's a shame. Because I would love to make that beard longer, maybe have the mustache longer or something like that. I think all the scars work perfectly since he's going to be a magic caster. You know, I think it would fit his backstory if, he got scars because he's not that good at melee combat. Makes sense to me. Why not? Tattoo color. Huh. Decisions. I kinda like the blue. How about we go with the red? Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, now face paint? Only have one, alright. That don't look right. Hmm. Put a little heart. Yeah, we'll do a little heart. And we'll have that hopefully the same color of red. There we go. I'm thinking about changing that eye color. No, we'll keep it at that. What? Okay. Kinda like it. Yeah, I think we'll go with type 2 for that. Alright. No. So those must be days of the month. So. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay, now what sign? I don't think these signs really mean much of anything. See now, Athuk is the surveyor of change of space and god of time. Nofiaka, tender of soils and harvest, the goddess of abundance, the guardian deity of Gridania. Okay. Nalthal, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, is a guardian deity of Oda. Elements of fire associated. Okay. Azema is a keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. Ralger, breaker of worlds, god of destruction, guardian deity of now fallen nation of Ala Miga? Maybe it's Higo? Briar god is the purveyor of architect and industry, god of the arts. Oshan is a ruler of the mountains and god of travelers and vagrants. Limlayan, watcher of the seas and goddess of navigation. Nimia is the watcher of the celestial bodies and goddess of fate. Thalak, or Thaliak, ruler of rivers and wisdom, god of knowledge. Manfina is the keeper of the moon and goddess of love. And Halon, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. I'm thinking Nalthal, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, is the guardian deity of Ul'dah. He commands the element of fire and associated with the 10th moon of the Azorian calendar. Nalthal is a single manifestation of a deific twins, Nald and Thal. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is a cowrie, an ancient shell currency. Huh. I think I'll just go with that since it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Alright, my starting class. I want to start off as the Thaumaturge. What? Thaumaturge. Yeah, Thaumaturge, whatever. We start in Ul'dah, which is perfect. Alright, I like that. I don't know. Oh no, I'm in Goblin. What are you talking about? Goblin World, yeah. So, yep, I'm Goblin. Alright, so we will go with the name. Why can't I? Alright. Now the oh yes. Not born a child, but a man.
Hear, feel.
Hey, hey you. You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though, don't worry. No, go on. Go on, you big baby. Yes, no, that's not an invitation. Indentation. Get down. That's a good boy. If you want your toy, go get it from brother. Yes, you. You're a big old baby, I know. You there, halt. What's all this about? Inspection. Men search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend. So, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man. At least I cut it out. Sir, look. Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. But what? Amalja. Amalja? Two arms, two arms. Demon people. Seven hells. Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Yeah, you just got fucked up. Phew. That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful round them brass blades, lads. Bastards will have you have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending me some beast men to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? I don't see where the fuck you gon' go. Them youngins don't care for conversation, see? Brendan's the name and peddling's me trade. As my character sits there and says, fuck all, when he wants conversation. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Yep, just nod, don't say a word. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying. And what was it that first attracted you to it? Why did you become an adventurer? To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune? Let's stick with the silent treatment. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as old Brandon a chatterbox, but he sure as hell ain't no busybody. The fuck? We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? I'll just say yes. Or nod, I should say. It is, well then, let this journey, let this journeyed itinerant tell you what the ins and outs of your destination. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultan in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their Monetariist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the royalists. And the royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, thrown the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course the lizard men, that's the Amalaji, the demon people, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breeding profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last, behold Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where the folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh Umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the Mars to deliver me wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By the way, thanks for putting up with me prattle. Blah, blah, blah. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Because the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
audio level is low. Alright. Alright, well, as soon as I get out of this cutscene, I'll check on that. Oi, venture over here. Is there a way? No. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance? And how can I tell? Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else. Okay. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice? By the way, welcome to our fair city, free of charge, even just this once, like. Okay, there we go. Welcome to Old Da, the shrine of the prospering deserts, Thailand. Please select a control scheme you wish to use. Oh, mouse and keyboard. Follow the instructions being the character, just position the camera, and speak to one. Okay, that's fine. Not that. System config. Sound. Know if it's still in there. But I went ahead and upped the master sound again. Oh, there's a lot to change on here. Hotbar 2 there. Put hotbar 3 there. Give me hotbar. Hotbar 10. Right here. Alright. And space here. Yep, that's fine. Where's the thing that changes size? There we go. Hotbar. Not hotbar 1. No, changes. You there. There. Hotbar 10. I want you to be like that. Put you right there? I think so. Elemental gauge, I'd like to here. Duty list, status info, focus target. There for now. Party list, scenario guide. Let me get, yeah, we'll just keep you up there. Enemy list, alright. Okay. I like that. So we're starting off with Wizard, but is this, nope, it's not locked. Player guide we'll get rid of. Teleport. Return. Yeah, excuse me, right there. Okay. I have 2 messages. Let's make you a little, well, there we go. I think that'll be good for now. Whoops. So that's that. Can we make you bigger? No, we can't. That'll have to be fun. Man, maybe I should see about making that just a smidge bigger. At an 80, let's see, 90. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Everything's just a smidge bigger. What? Oh, is that what he gave me? Okay. Alright. Alright, let's get this going. Doop, doop. Initiating quest. I already know how to initiate quests. Once you initiate quests, a prompt will appear dealing with objectives and rewards. Click on the set button. Blah blah blah. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. And I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with... Is that a... Oh, yep, that is them. Momodal? She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventure. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help complete your task. Upon receiving quests, a current objection will appear under the quest line in the quest list on the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at any one time. Clicking on the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. Speak with Momodal. All the way up there. Jump. No jump. Complete the quest by right clicking on NPC. Check mark displayed above her head. Yep. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodal, and I own this fine establishment, if you please. Wait. What? Oh, well, I probably misread that. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with those beast men, as they say. For example, they've been plaguing the Sultanate for forever now. There's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder It's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So much was lost in a blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Every their own version of what happened next. 2 or 3. People would remember something like that is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing survivors agree on though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for the realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes as jumbled as Amity itself. Whenever we recall their faces, it's like seeing us in a sun. Hermit sounds poetic, doesn't it? It's bloody and furious. If we can't remember them, let them be forgotten. And so we call warriors of light. They'll forever stand a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new myself to our fair city. And try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise me that, I'd be happy to help you join. I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register. Shouldn't that be registry? Neat as you can. I swear the translation from Japanese to English in this got a little lost. Rune Mushu. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Mr. Mushu. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially, please sir, be merciful. 12 as my witness, I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even the merciful God might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two attend to this scum. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, all right? Of course I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Rune. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Oh my, the amount of talking in this game. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Ul'dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modal. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Alright. Blizzard and Fire. Elemental Gauge unlocked. Alright, know about the Elemental Gauge. Basically what it means is if you say I use Blizzard, upon it successfully casting, the cost will go up, and I believe damage will go up as well. But yeah, like the MP cost goes up. But if I cast Blizzard, and then the second one I cast is Fire, it'll lower, it'll like, I believe it'll go from like 400 to 600 mana cost, or 400 to 800. That'll be to cast it a second time. But if instead of casting Blizzard for a second time, I cast Fire, it'll lower Blizzard back down to the 400. Maybe I should just read this. The elemental gauge indicates whether you are under the influence of Astral Fire after casting a Fire spell, or Umbral Ice after casting Blizzard spell. While under the influence of Astral Fire, all fire spells will have an increased potency but require more MP to cast. While under the influence of Umbral Ice, you will have a significantly increased MP recovery. So that's good. Astral Fire and Umbral Ice are special status effects which allow mages, whatever, to continuously deal devastating amounts of damage while still conserving their MP reserves. Casting one of the fire spells gives the Thaumaturge the effect of Astral Fire, which increases the potency and MP cost for further fire spells. At the same time, it lowers the potency and MP cost of Blizzard spells, but prevents the natural or spell-assisted gradual restoration of MP. Conversely, casting one of the Blizzard spells gives the Thaumaturge the effect of Umbral Ice, which decreases the MP cost of ice spells while increasing the speed at which MP naturally recovers. At the same time, it lowers the potency and MP cost of fire spells. As the Thaumaturge progresses in level, the number of Umbral Ice and Astral Fire effects, which can be stacked at any one time, increases. The larger the stack, the more powerful the effect. Learning when to switch between fire and ice is key to being successful in extended battles. And what's this? Important quest used to tell the story of Azorian people. So that symbol is main story quest. Excuse me. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock, and there are a lot of them. So, oh yeah, are you standing? What are you on? Are you on a stool? You are. Good, at least she's not like floating in the air. Momadi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Ethereite Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach the Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called the Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Euphoria would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them. So be sure to do that with one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an before, Rune? If not, just lay your hand on the thing, and you'll see what I mean. And when you've done that, I want you to pay a visit. Thaumaturge is over in Arzeneth ossuary. Assuming the scepter ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Steps of Thal. Goods from all across Azoria and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurers like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Old Oz. You've got the gill. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Rune. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out of their best interest. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Sasroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, then, visit the Athrop Plaza, Therma's Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some honest to goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to this city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after a gill, the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Lads always have good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it from me. It's past time, got going. Oh, and let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a gill to your name. Well, wave back. Actually, no, that's appropriate. I would nod too. Just because I'm a weirdo like that. Alright, so sanctuaries. Crescent Moon. So that means sanctuary. Whenever you enter a sanctuary while in a special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. Will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience earned through battle, crafting, gathering resource finding without resting will be increased by 50%. Your current rested bonus is displayed at the top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience you can earn before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, it indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Okay. Inns and cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Yep. Main menu grants easy access to most of the other game main feature. For example, selecting character under character opens windows containing your character's various duty displays. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, yep. Game progress is saved automatically, so there's no in-game save or load functions. Yep. And navigation. Pressing M on your keyboard, selecting a mini-map, Map under the travel from the main menu, lower right corner. Yeah. Location of quest objectives can also be confirmed by clicking on the objective in the duty list. Oh, let's set this bad boy up. I like it. Kind of match that. But I think I'll make it like that. Alright. Oop. Greetings, I am one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on the aspects of venturing. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Izora. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventure status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Izora. Amongst Izora's thriving population are seasoned players and mentors. You just went over this. What will you do? What is a new adventure? What's a novice network? How do I earn bonus XP? What's a mentor? Nothing. Okay. So. Oh, that's right. I need to go and get all the crystals. So, first we'll go out here. Oh wait, there was a thing. I gotta find that. There is a thing to hide all the character names. I got to find that. Item, UI. Ah, display name. Display name. When targeted. Display type 4. Place shading. When targeted. Pets. When targeted. That doesn't look like it worked. Oh, yeah. So, this party members. When targeted. NPCs. When targeted, targeted. Those words, these words, those words, other words. There we go. Oh, there's a general. namesakes when targeted. There. There we go. That's better. Now, back to what I was doing. Isn't there? Yep, awesome. There, I auto run. Gotta love it. And then the next one is going to be on the other side. Now these aetherites things, they are very important because they just allow you to quickly teleport all throughout. Oh, I think that's the big one. Yep. Oh, that's that chocobo head. I thought this dude had a potato on his head. I was about to say. Yep. Hail, adventurer, might you have come to beheast the on the behest of Miss Melody of the Quicksand? Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. Ah, ha 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 ha, apologies, but I do so relish in the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. Ah, but the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. I don't want you to really. These crystalline, blah blah blah, agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. Very good advice. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Yeah, return will bring me back to here. Yeah. Yep. Set home point. Already set. Good. Goody, 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 goody. Put back on sprint. And sprint my way to that other aetherite. Now I need Thaumaturge's Guild and listen to explaining of the markets. There you are. Oh, what do you know? This is where I need to be as well anyways. Open. And right here. Oh man. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is a fate that has guided your steps here this day, friend. I see that you harbor arcane ambitions. Through your journey, though your journey has scarcely begun. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about the enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield such power, you must needs know of our beginnings. Oh, everybody's so long-winded in this game. That's why I originally skipped everything, is because everybody's long-winded. Better stretch and get myself ready for this one. Yayaki. The nation of Ul'dah inherited its traditions from ancient Belladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Nalthal, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use of the Order's funeral rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art you now know as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The what? Dweomers employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. It is this reason that we are feared and respected in equal measure. Thus does our guild thrive. Ensconted, right? In the catacombs of Azarath Osuri, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer, if you would plumb the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy? Let our learned sages guide your descent. But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guild masters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgelings of impatient destiny? Accept. A wise decision is indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle, all 108 of them. Or at least I would, if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall just have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guild masters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. Though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild. When one is required, Master Kokogolf, I believe. Did I get anything? No, got it. And it's picked you up in the name of science. Erasmus of the Thaumaturge's Guild is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries out for help. I am Aramus of the Order of Nadthal, and I am in charge with studying the autonomy of this region's fauna and the envious in which they dwell. And the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself. The power over death can come only through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalan. But there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, brother. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city in western Thanalan, by the way of the gate of the Sultana. Do take care, they can be feisty little critters when threatened. Alright. Shrink you down a little bit. There we go. Who? What? Oh, that's teeth. Thal's teeth. Man, did your mother never tell you not to startle a thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face. Chocho Bago. This gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking audience with us. He can recite the 107 verses of the funerary rites for the virtuous fallen from memory. But the simple task of keeping our names straight seems beyond that grasp. Wahahaha. Well, I, for one, find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling, Chochobuki, with whom you should speak. What's this? What's this? Great Thal has led us a new aspirant? Ah, Chochobuki. Were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Chochobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with the succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus I would have your fullest attention. To wield thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation to the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceed the destruction capabilities of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence, the thaumaturge calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incarnations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings to you, too. Shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of thaumaturgy's secrets. For advancement in the arts comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss and pursue the power unrivaled? Yes. A confident response. Your name, if you will? Very well, Rune. Let's mark your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorcerous might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. Alright. Well. So I have a quest over here. Genevieve. Ah, what have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at ladies such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence, and now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. This teaches you about how to interact with stuff. Gil sure did drop pretty far. Let's complete this. Met my Gil now, and there had better be not missing. Hand over. This appears to be everything. What are you staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. And that's level 3. Woo. I guess we gotta go in here. Great Gladiator. He's an adventure to pick up an order from the goldsmith. Okay. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate it though, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Colosseum? Zaza Riku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Which reminds me, I have yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? And that was that. Vulcan of the Gladiators Guild is muttering frantically to himself about the infestation of ladybugs. Alright, let's go kill some ladybugs. Carried ye arson here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I've a deed what needs doing. While ladybugs have been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town, something in the air late's made 'em ornery as the arcs in a rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so on the bloody buggers? Yeah. Let's do this. And there's another aetheryte right over here. Collect that bad boy. Right here. There's another one down here, which we need to get that quest done. we go. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Zaza Riku circlet, just a moment, sir. Oh dear, this is embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circlet exact specification has proven somewhat difficulties. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhaps it slipped his mind. Yep. Not one thing, it's another. So now, onward! Collecting stuff. Doing stuff. First we'll get this and then talk to him. Bitter snow. What could be keeping her? My beloved yellow moon. Yellow moon, bitter snow. Wait, so if she took his last name, she'd be Yellow Snow. Ha ha ha. Or vice versa, he'd be Bitter Moon. Either way. And I promise to meet at the very spot. 2 bells have passed, and I have nary a word from her. God, I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weavers Guild. She's always enjoyed watching the... By the gods, do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look a bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. Alright, and now we'll do this. Doop 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 doop. So you want to be a miner? I have a mind to drain a pint, so hurry up, speak your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? 7 hells, man, they don't grow on trees. But more than that, the lad, what fancies himself the next Franz Affair, ought to worry less about styling and more about swordplay. Any road, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets his bedecked. The little bastard gets bedecked in all the God's damned garnets he can afford. And if he dies in the first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. So, check that. Well, eventually you stand in my reserve a bit of a thing. With pickaxe to the hand, rocket earth. If you're mind join our range, please know that we are currently recruiting. Not right now. Yeah, okay. Onward to the next aetheryte. And more quests. Fiery got be gone. Just look at me, this hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Well, I mean, your name is Yellow Moon, and you're wearing yellow, so I think it kind of fits you. Oh, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe the last tunic was best after all. Or no, perhaps the blue? Bitter Snow's waiting for me, but I haven't anything to wear. You look dressed to me. Can I talk to you through here? I don't have to go down? Yes, I can. If it's work you seek with the Weaver's Guild, welcome. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. The Soul Tree is to be held with all of Ul'Dan's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and that with a fury, every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to the Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now, yet I cannot spare the time to go off and search for them. Would you care to aid us, friend? I ask no more than you welcome to our doors any willing souls you may find. Come, let us see how fair. Show me your warmest welcome. So with this, I just need to what? Click on him and slash welcome. Excellent. Dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry off, we need those people. There we go. And you. Something in a cream. Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress. I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless, absolutely flawless. Of that I have no doubt. But I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know which of the color the ladies of Ul'Dah are wearing these days, especially on the hustling strip. And when you're finished, please call on Luca of the Alchemist Guild. The woman is a wizard with eyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find most popular. Are you the first? You the welcoming ones? I believe so. Work at the Weaver's Guild? I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go inquire for further? Weavers are recruiting. Finally, made a chance to become a famous designer. What? Are you one? I don't know. We'll see. Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard and on duty. No less. Move along now. Okay. So the Weavers need help, do they? Sorry, friend. I'm all set for point. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. I feel you on that. I can't stitch for shit either. We got one more quest that we have to turn in, so what do we gotta do? Join the Weaver's Guild. Find the most popular color on the steps of all. The most popular color of late. Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. Okay. Why, any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you say, I think, so as long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Yeah, pervert. And hustling strip looks like it's up here. What color is in fashion? Well, I must say, I'm just back from Gridania, and I find that there's certain verve to verdant livery. Sigh, green, you bloody idiot. Thank you. Best color for a dress? Well, you know what they say, once you go black, you never go back. Oh, jeez. Yellow. What's fairer color than the name of the fairest maiden? Yellow moon. Oh, yellow moon, how my heart pines for you. Huh. So does Bitter Moon have a sister named Yellow? Or how does that work? There's never a shortage of white dresses in our Ul'dan ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. That is a fair point. Personally, I've always had a thing for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. Huh. Red, ever and always. This is Ul'dan, my dear boy, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fist, and the sins and sands are hot and unforgiving, and everywhere at once. We Ul'dans live for our passion, and our lust for life is surpassed only for our loss for lust. Well, that's so far 2 for red. Jump down here. I said jump. Yes, yes, yes. At last my work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, every raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it. Adventurer, while I produce more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane, to the man there named Lambert. He is trusted by me. He is trusted by the other refugees. Persuade this Lambert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange. After all, if it is truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of the alchemic arts and mankind at large. You are here on behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes. Aethelwine said that you would be along. Well, what color is it then? It sounds as though you've had 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white, and black. one abstaining, and one vote for a multi of red and green overlay with stripes of purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I have some catalysts I've been saving for just such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Ul'dah has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and aesthetic to the uninitiated, but it is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say it does more to advance culture and civilizations than nigh any other discipline. Whew. So what else do we got? Got nothing else up here. So now, back downstairs. Splash, splash, splash. No way down. Gladiators Guild, Goldsmith, we got those. Miners Guild, Weavers Guild. Alright, so let's go to the nearest one and teleport. Alright, so we want to teleport to Weavers Guild. Oh, and we can turn that in too. Okay. Then we'll go back, go here, get all that done. Hey, mister. You've returned. Well, how did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope their zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin, but be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy. In that, I suppose, our trade is not unlike any other. Ah, this is the refugee dude. You're mighty tall. Medicine for the sick. Ha, we're not fools, boy. We know full well what that bastard Eowyn is up to. But we'll accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might be as it's a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If we've got to choose between that bastard swill and nothing at all, is it really a choice? He does. Let's see what he has to say. Few come here by choice, and few are still bearing medicine. Your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us, but we want you to have it. It's just some old pottery, I know, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to Sapphire Avenue Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them there. So why didn't you sell it there then? Maybe you could have used it and bought yourself some proper medicine. Oh yeah, there is a... Where is... Oh. You have attuned yourself to all the Aetheryte shards in Ul'dah. The Gate of Null, the Gate of Thal, the Gate of Sultana, and the Airstrip Landing are now accessible as Aethernet destinations. Awesome. Where is it? Logs, travel, character maybe? Okay, so this one doesn't have any of that stuff yet. Alright, so we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you first. Welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like you yourself be looking for today? Permit me to examine this vase of yours. I hope you did not spend too much coin on this trash. A flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demand once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything. As I once did. Market wards once bore my name, until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray that you do not have to learn this lesson the same way I did. Alright. So, slay ladybugs, collect bottles, talk to this dude, and slay more things. Good. Almost done with the stuff in here. You are, a newly come adventurer. But of course, yes, I am Sesroga. What can I do for you? You would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee, what? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an old Don for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offered nothing is laughable. Take that, biatch. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in a relation to the other city-states, Ul'dah's markets have ever served as both a literal and figurative centers of Azorian commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Valbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'dah as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curators, and crafting materials. And to the south you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloft should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all for the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now, off with you. Alright. Isn't there supposed to be like a Moogle dude here somewhere? Where is... I want to check my mail, because it looks like I have... Hey. Midgard somewhere. Because I have letters from Moogle. Where is it? I really need one. Should be able to teleport to one. Hum. What about this? Steps of Knob? Ah, are you? No. Ah, there you are. You are. You shall teleport to Adventurers Guild. So I'll hit up this delivery Moogle, and then I'll go turn that quest in, and well, I guess I'll gather, yeah, delivery Moogle, turn in quest, I'll gather these 3 quests, beyond and on so forth, yada yada. There we go. Moogle. Greetings, tall one. I'm a delivery Moogle, Kupo. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why ever would they agree to carry about letters? Why, indeed. If I had my way, I'd be curled up under a canopy of a nice oak dreaming about some beautiful mooglet with a rainbow-colored pom-pom. Kupo. But no. The moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all this terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered, and link pearls rendered useless. For moons, the poor, wingless people of Azoria had no way of communicating with each other beyond screaming at the top of their lungs, which no one really approved of, Kupo. That is, until the little horned ones asked us to assist them by delivering messages. At first we were wary of showing ourselves, worried that one of you might catch and skin us like you do every other forest furry. But once we saw how much we were appreciated, we knew we'd found our new calling. And I personally promised to try and not read any along the way, Kupo. Look what we have here. 2 new letters that have arrived for you. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy. What is this? Will these stay in here, or? Because I don't want to waste bag space. Oh, the Cloud Strife stuff. Alright, so can hold 20. Display. Yep, okay. Goody 2 shoes. Oh, hey there. Oh, is this advertisement for, what's it called? The golden saucer? Mamodi, Mamodi. Oh. How was your tour of the city, Rune? Get lost, did ya? Aye, well, Ul'Daan's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So, when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then. All that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Probably not gonna do that. And what's this? Transpose. Okay. I'll put you right here. For now. Oh, what is that? More quests opening up? Jeez, am I gonna be level 5 by the time I actually start fighting things? Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine Ul'Daa then? Get your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'Daa are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan are another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashan. Papashan? You'll find him over at the Ul'Daa dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the doors across the hall and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall though, more than I care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Okie day. Pant, pray let me pant, catch my pant breath. I went all the way to Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only just now realized I've returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing is missing this package. I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go see Namisha. Sure, darling. You come for a ride? What? Huh? Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where'd she go? Ah, bugger. Did my shift start already? The hell's with it. I'm bleeding exhausted. Mind taking this to, Gigi Nasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? He'll probably give you something for the trouble. Okie day. Onward to the next thing. Hiya. We got 2 out that way. So, how you taking to Ul'Daa, Rune? Make any new friends in high places yet? Ha! Well, when you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about old Wymorid. Wymorid? Wymon. Wymon. Long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor. Take this missive to Jusar, Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only Ali work in the city was blah blah blah. Okay. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work? Perhaps some small job to add a little weight to a coin purse of yours? Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What do you say, friend? Care to help a merchant on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creature roaming central Thanalan. Hey you, I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Delata? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, that bleeding whore son. Tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like the second coming of Dalamud. If I see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp like as not. So you go and tell him. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage today? Mayhaps. A message from Wymon? Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protection services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wymon's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. I've got an achievement. I may just hit level 5 before I get out there. Scorpion Crossing? The way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package are you? In that case, you'll want to speak to Oswell when you arrive. Thank you. How very kind of you. Oh, gods be good. Gelther's goon. Alright, I'll give back every gil I owe, I swear it. But no more beatings, I beg you. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it'll surely fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mum's wedding ring. God's rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it to my main over at the ossuary, and you'll get your coin. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to the Azaneth ossuary? I need that money. Give me that money. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Diddlite Lata? Very well. It is most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken, and doubly so when the item in question is a fake, and such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive this fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. Wait, why can't I complete? What do I need to complete? Take the ring. Yeah. So complete level 1. I no longer have it. Question mark? Oh, I used to be able to remember how to do this, but I don't remember it right now. Maybe this will tell me. In order to repay it, is willing to sell. Take the ring and upgrade it. Yeah, and I did that. So I need something. I'm not sure how to complete this. How do I complete this? Oh, I need a pick. That's right. So I want potion or aether. I think I will go with a potion. There we go. Ooh, I'm glad I figured that out. Really makes me feel like a dumbass that I didn't figure that out. Well, figure it out sooner. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for robe and sunsilk dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, if only I had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked hard and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from the cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak with my husband, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Colosseum entrance wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. Who are you? The Colosseum. Oh, you're you. I am Bobonima. Bobonima. Or Bobanima? Bobanima. Congratulations. You found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just galvanates around, spending my hard-earned money, and now she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell's bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on walls inside the Colosseum. tap, tap, tap. I've got a long night ahead of me standing out here, so I won't begin to it anytime soon. When you finish, go and tell Vulcan at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. Key items. Okay. He said inside. How's anybody supposed to see it here? Like, seriously. Franz Affair. This is a better spot. This is a decent spot. Nothing else to, oh, just this one. Okay. You helping Bonnie mana mana buddy bro? Well, ain't that a terrible on ye? Franz gotten been anti-popular of late, and his fans keep stealing his flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you met Bombardino's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. Okay. And so... Okay. Let's go this way first. Wow. Alright, so that's Western Land. Central. I hear a lot about Central. Central looks like that, so I'm thinking go to the other side. I don't see how anyone could ever play like this. It's way too close. There we go. Maybe that's better, I don't know. Alright, and this way. I'm thinking before I get this done, I'm starting to get hungry, so I think I'm gonna take a little break, eat some probably ramen, and I'll get back to streaming again. So I am gonna stop streaming for now, but I will be back in, let's say, about like an hour.